Kapag ang tao'y nalilito, nagugulo, magandang manalangin. Para kang plug na isinasaksak sa outlet, nakakakonekta ka sa kapangyarihan ng Diyos. Ang iyong kahinaan ay lumalakas, ang iyong kaguluhan ay tumatahimik, at nagkakaroon ka ng inspirasyon. Prayer should not only be resorted to by the very, very cornered and hopeless. Prayer should not be the last resort. It should be the first recourse. Maraming mga pagkakamaling hindi na sana magagawa kung nag-pray agad. We could have been spared many difficulties and hardships and complex problems, complications, if only we pray at once. Mas nauuna yung ating pagsangguni sa Diyos, mas nakakatibid tayo ng lakas at oras sa pwedeng maging mga pagkakamali. Not to mention that prayer will definitely be answered. Of course, the answer could be yes, no, or wait. But prayer could also be granted. We pray to receive a positive answer to our prayers. Although we accept it if it's a no or a wait. But we accept. And mere acceptance of God's will for us already gives us a lot of serenity. A lot of worry goes away. A lot of stress goes away when you are in communion with God. And whether or not God gives you what you want, having known that you communicated with God and having received God's answer enables you to be peaceful. Malaki ang nagagawa ng prayer. Huwag kayong mananalangin pag gipit na lang, pag huli na, wala na magawa, o wala na tayong magawa, magpe-pray na tayo. Pray agad. Sa simula pa lang, gawin ang unahin. Philippians 4:6, don't worry about anything, but pray about everything. With thankful hearts, offer up your prayers and requests to God. And here we have an insight into a prayer that soothes and helps our nerves. Be thankful. The attitude of your prayer should be thankful, not complaining, not forever grumbling, but thankful. So first of all, you thank God for what you should thank God for, and approach the throne of God from a grateful heart, not from a demanding, spoiled brat. At pagka tayo pasalamat ng pasalamat, hindi man natin laging naaalala tuloy natin na oo nga pala, maraming dapat ipagpasalamat, maraming dapat ipagbunyi at ipagdiwang sa buhay. So what do you do with worry in your life? You cross out worry and replace it with thankfulness. Be thankful. Because we don't deserve anything from God. And when God does good to us, and He always does that, then we should be thankful. Pag thankful tayo, kumakalma na agad tayo. Tumataas ang presyon natin pag na mareklamo eh. Pag magagalitin, pag maraming expectation, hindi naman nangyayari, naiinis tayo, nagagalit tayo, na-stress tayo, and it's bad for our health. But to have less to worry about, and to help secure the future, instead of worry, plant good seeds. Many people worry because they never do the planting in the correct time. But those who fail to plant so that they could harvest, they actually plant to worry. Maraming pag-aalala nangyayari kasi hindi tayo nagtanim nung dapat oras na nagtanim tayo. Hindi tayo gumawa ng tama, hindi tayo gumawa ng mabuti. We never did our assignment, our homework. So now, we become worrisome. Kasi alam natin na may darating na mga pagbabayad ng mga utang, may darating na mga leveling up of things, pero pagka hindi ka gumawa ng tama, noong tamang oras, nagkakaroon ka ng alalahanin. Ecclesiastes 11:1-2, ship your grain across the sea, after many days you may receive a return. Invest in 7 ventures, yes, in 8. You do not know what disaster may come upon the land. So ang New International Version renders Ecclesiastes 11:1-2 as trading. Do more trading para meron kang tubo. Mamuhunan ka, magnegosyo ka para ka kumita, at mag-diversify ka. Mag-invest ka in 7 or 8 ventures kasi hindi man alam kung alin dyan ang magkiklik, kung alin ang kikita. And the contemporary English version of the same verses say, be generous and someday you will be rewarded. So this too is a kind of planting, like an economic activity is a kind of planting. Share what you have with 7 or 8 others, Because you never know when disaster may strike. So kung meron tayong mga kabuhayan, meron tayong panahon, oras, time, talent, treasure, we share it with 7, 8 people because you will never know who among those people would be grateful enough to help you in times of trouble. So you invest in many ventures because you don't know which really will work. However, too much diversification, could lead to disaster. Kaya sinabi, 7 or 8. Not too many. But don't put all of your eggs in one basket. Don't invest everything in just one thing. Kasi pag nawala yon, marami kang alalahanin. Planting many seeds in many places gives you more reason to be hopeful, optimistic, and positive. It also gives you chances of being pleasantly surprised by the harvest that could come. Instead of worry, sleep. Kung meron isang napaka-practical na payo para sa mga mapag-alala, lagi nag-aalala, lagi nag-iisip, itulog nyo yan. Kasi kapupuyat naman, kaiisip, hindi rin nalulutas ang problema. Puyat ka pa, kinabukasan tuloy, lalo hindi ka makapag-isip dahil parang nakalutang sa hangin ang iyong utak. Sleep relaxes. Sleep resets the mind. Kumbaga, sikip na yung kwerdas ng utak nyo. Pag natulog kayo, lumuluwag ulit, nire-reset. The reading goes back to zero. It becomes neutral enough to accept and to receive inspiration that probably never found space when you were too preoccupied with your nagging thoughts. Sleep could even bring you to another dimension of consciousness into the counsel of God. We know of many Bible characters who found the greatest instructions at sleep while they are sleeping. Well-timed sleep could be your first step in problem solving. Especially when, despite your attempts, you never seem to find the right solution to your problems, itulog yan. And do not think of problems at night. Just before sleeping, you might have all the horrific dreams that could happen. Ecclesiastes 5:3, a dream comes when there are many cares. And the contemporary English version says, if you keep thinking about something, you will dream about it. That's why many self-appointed prophets keep on seeing things and visions and dreams because they keep thinking about it. And when you're obsessed with something, focused on something, you will dream about it. Do not mistake every dream for a direct revelation from the divine. Dapat sinusuri mo rin yan. Pag sobrang laging gusto mo, lagi mong iniisip, mapapanaginipan mo yan kahit hindi ka propeta. And of course, if you like to think and dream of positive things, fill your minds with positive thoughts before sleeping. Ecclesiastes 11:10, rid yourself of all worry and pain. Have you noticed that life seems more dreary, problems seem more terrible between 12 midnight and 4 a.m.? Mas madrama ang buhay pag hating gabi. Pag may namimiss kayong tao, subukan yung maalala yan ng mga 1 a.m., 2 a.m., halos mabaliw kayo sa pagkamiss. Pag meron kayo iniisip na problema, parang ang lala ng problema, lalo't kayo lang yung gising. Pag may iniisip kayong mabibigat na mga suliranin, mga nakakatakot na bagay, dumodoble ang horror between 12 midnight and 4 a.m. Pero subukan nyo, kahit anong dramang bukid ang gawin nyo, pag madaling araw, pag hating gabi, kinabukasan, wala na, masigla na kayo ulit. Merong nangyayari na pag nagliliwanag na ang araw, itinataboy na rin yung mga kung ano-anong nagpupugad at namumugad na mga horror sa ating utak. Kaya huwag kayong masyadong mag-isip pag gabi. Itulog nyo yan. It is important to be asleep at night because problems compound. Horrors become more horrific when you think about it in the depths of the night. So sleep, so you don't get to think about it and be obsessed with it. Because the moment you wake up the following morning, things become brighter. Actually, nothing changed, only the time. But there is something about our body clock, and there is something about the way we think and our emotions connected with the night or the day. Kaya itulog niyo yung gabi para makaraos, makalampas, at mag-survive. Matthew 6:27, can worry make you live longer? The expected answer is, of course, a big no. It's pointless to worry. Instead of worry, accept what cannot be changed. Of course, we've got to have the wisdom to know the difference between what should be changed and what cannot be changed. But whatever cannot be changed, at least for the moment, must be accepted. It will make you worry less, or it will take away your worries. Ecclesiastes 1:15, if something is crooked, it can't be made straight. If something isn't there, it can't be counted. So tanggalin na lang ang mga pagtanggi sa mga dapat ay tinatanggap na lang. Huwag hanapin ang wala. At huwag paghanapan ang wala. Do not dwell on if onlys. If only I married another man or woman. If only I did this or that. Tapos na nga eh. People who live filled with if onlys always worry and are stressed and are unhappy. Don't say if only. Say next time. Kung may next time ka pa to marry, no? In that case. Kasi marami pa namang pwedeng mangyari. Pagtapos na, hindi na mababago, tanggapin nyo na. Do not dwell on it should have been. Because that will fill your heart with a lot of negative thoughts that will lead only to rebellion, that will lead to stress and worry. Kaya sabi ni Percy Bysshe Shelley, we look before and after and pine for what is not. Our sincerest laughter with some pain is fraught. Our sweetest songs are those that tell of saddest thought. Lulungkot ka talaga, hihirap ang buhay kung ang lagi ang hinahanap mo ay wala. Accept a situation that can't be changed. Accept a person, especially, that cannot be changed. Accept a given that cannot be changed. And do not problematize something that has no solution. Pastor, may malaki po akong problema, wala pong solusyon. Iha, ang lahat ng problema may solusyon. Every problem has a corresponding, a partner solution. If it has no solution, it is not a problem. Therefore, don't problematize it. Accept it. Pag walang solusyon, ano gagawin mo? Iumpog mo ulo sa lahat ng bato para ma-solve? Wala palang solusyon, tanggapin mo na lang. After doing everything that you possibly could to ensure that your life is good and things will happen as they should happen, instead of worry, entrust everything to God. Ipagkatiwala ang lahat sa Diyos, matapos na nagawa mo na ang lahat ng pwede mong gawin. Kailangan gawin mo muna yung dapat mong gawin. Magtanim ka kung dapat ka magtanim, makipagkasundo ka kung dapat ka makipagkasundo, gumawa ka ng mabuti. Pag nagawa mo na yung mga dapat mong gawin, ipagtiwala mo na sa Diyos, huwag mo nang isipin. Kasi kahit naman isipin mo, hindi mo rin maapektuhan yan. 1 Peter 5:7, God cares for you, so turn all your worries over to Him. And let me be emphatic, after you have done everything you could to improve the situation, to solve the problem, turn everything else to God and do not worry. And do not contend with God. Si Job, nung may mga nangyari sa buhay niya na sa palagi niya hindi dapat mangyari, nakipagtalo siya sa Diyos. Sabi niya, hindi ko naman dapat deserve to. Bakit ako nagkaganito, nagkasakit? Bakit ako naghirap? Ang buti-buti kong tao. So sabi sa kanya ng Panginoon sa Job 38:1-4, from out of a storm, the Lord said to Job, why do you talk so much when you know so little? Now get ready to face me. Can you answer the questions I ask? How did I lay the foundation of the earth? Were you there? And then God went on with a series of questions that led to only one conclusion, that God is almighty, Job or other human beings are not, and therefore they should take their correct places. Huwag ka na makipagtalo sa Diyos, kung yan ang kalooban ng Diyos at yan ang naganap, siguradong yan ang pinakamabuti para sa iyo, at least at that moment. At walang buting itudulot ang magreklamo, at ang magtampo pa sa Diyos. Minsan nagtatampo pa yung iba sa Diyos. Anong mapapala mo na magtatampo ka sa Diyos? Mananalo ka ba? Tanggapin ang dapat tanggapin, baguhin ang pwedeng baguhin, at huwag mag-alala. Matthew 6:25-26, sabi ng Panginoong Jesus, I tell you not to worry about your life. Don't worry about having something to eat, drink, or wear. Isn't life more than food or clothing? Look at the birds in the sky. They don't plant or harvest. They don't even store grains in barns, yet your Father in heaven takes care of them. Aren't you worth more than birds? Isang mahalagang paalala sa atin yan. Mas mahal kayo ng Diyos kaysa mahal nyo inyong sarili. God loves us more than we love ourselves. When we live following God's will, when we pray, when we do what is practical to do and use our brain, that God gave us, there should be no reason to be always worried. Mahal tayo ng Diyos, makapangyarihan ng Diyos, alam ng Diyos ang nangyayari, kaya liba na lang sinasadya nating sumuway sa kalooban ng Diyos. Therefore, ang nangyayari sa buhay natin ay siyang pinakamabuting pwede mangyari given all the surrounding facts of life. Kaya huwag tayong makipagtalo sa Diyos. Pero dapat laging iniisip, Lord, ito bang bagay nito? Dapat kong baguhin o dapat kong tanggapin? Kaya ko bang baguhin na hindi ako makakasakit ng iba, hindi ako makakagawa ng masama sa sarili ko? Kung kaya ko, di ba baguhin ko? Pero kung hindi, tatanggapin ko po. At kung hindi man katanggap-tanggap to sa akin ngayon, next week, next year, at least for today, tatanggapin ko para tahimik ako today. Kasi marami naman pwedeng mangyaring mabago bukas next week. Tatanggapin ko lang ngayon, hindi ko lalabanan kung hindi ko naman talaga pwedeng palitan, and I will pray and hope na bukas, pagising ko, iba na yung sitwasyon. Marami mga tao, mga kapatid, meron sila halimbawa ang taong gustong mawala sa buhay nila pero ayaw nilang palayasin. Kasi ayaw nilang saktan, ayaw nilang makipagkagulo. Pinapanalangin nila, Lord, kayo na po ang gumawa ng paraan, at naghihintay sila at napakarami nagpapatotoo. Ay, salamat, hinintay ko yung paraan ng Panginoon. Nawala rin yung tao, hindi ko inaway, hindi ako inaway, hindi nagalit sa akin. Kailangan lang, naghihintay ka sa God's timing. Marunong tayong maghintay. Hindi pa dalos-dalos, hindi dinadaan sa bugso ng damdamin ng ating mga pasya. At kung wala kang magagawang tama, kung ang gagawin mo lang ay makakasira, makakagulo, mabuti pa, wala ka na lang munang gawin at hintayin mong kumilos. Diyos. Hindi mo laging kailangang makialam, hindi mo kailangang laging actively orchestrating what happens around you. Because God is alive, and God is powerful, and God is involved in our daily lives. At napakalaking advantage sa ating mga anak ng Diyos yun, na meron tayong inaasahan ng Diyos, meron tayong pinupuntahan, at sa mga bagay na din natin maunawa, na ipapasa Diyos natin, dahil tayo nagtitiwala sa Kanya. Ano ang mga worries niyo sa buhay? Worried ba kayo about the future? Worried ba kayo about health? Worried ba tayo about money? Worried ba tayo about social relationships, about professional situations and professional issues? Lahat yan alam ng Diyos. Gawin natin kung anong tama. Lagi tayong gumawa ng mahusay, magtanim ng mabuti, umasang aanin nun, at ipasa Diyos ang lahat. Meanwhile, don't allow worry about things that are yet to happen spoil the beauty of what is happening now that you could otherwise miss. If you're always fixated on what could be and what might be, we miss what is happening right now. And today will never come back. The moment you miss this hour, it will never return. So we miss a slice of life, and we miss a chunk of life because we worry too much about a far away next week or next month. Plan, yes, but then after doing enough planning, live the results to God. Ama namin, turuan niyo po kami. Payapain niyo po ang aming loob, yung aming mga pag-aalala. Turuan niyo kami magtiwala sa inyo, gawin ang tama, at mabukas ang mata namin sa napakaraming magagandang bagay na dapat naming malasap, ma-enjoy, kung hindi lang kami laging